What's going on YouTube? It's your boy D.Ford here. Today, as you can see in the title, we're going to do a review on my Airlift suspension. We're going to talk about how I got the setup, what my ride height is, and then give you guys an overall look on how I like it so far. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you hit my comments if there's anything in particular that you want to see on my car or any of my friends' cars. If you're also new, you probably don't know about my giveaway. I'm giving a free set of jam handles away for every 100 subscribers that I receive. So right now we're on the road to 500, and we're going to do that all the way up to 1,000. So make sure you enter. The way you enter is you send me a screenshot showing that you're subscribed to my channel to my Instagram. Once I receive that DM, I'll let you know that you're entered. From 600 and on, we're going to switch it up, but for now, we're on the road to 500. So make sure you enter that contest there. I ride pretty high. As you can see, these roads here in Alabama, they may not be the smoothest. So, alright, so we're coming on the ramp now, about to hit the highway. Like I said, you guys can take a look and see how it rides on the highway, how it takes the bumps, how it takes in on the different road conditions and stuff like that. I've had this kit for a few months now. I haven't had any issues, you know, but it all goes in that you have to make sure that whatever your wheels and tire setup is, it actually works for you, and that it's in, you know, it all has to kind of come together. You can't just put any old wheels and tires on there and expect and kind of hope for the best. But I think I have, you know, the perfect wheels and tires right now for this current setup, and I think you guys can see that as I'm hitting the road. Like I said, I ride pretty high, but with my current setup, I can also ride completely aired out. So right now, I am pretty much all air out on each bag. As you guys can see, I'm having no issues. Granted, I am in a parking lot. The roads are fairly clear, but you know, I can definitely feel, you know, any kind of imperfections or any kind of bump in the road when I ride like this. As you can see, I'm able to turn with my front wheels. I have no issues. I'm not rubbing or anything like that. So, again, do I ride like this? No. I ride like this for a very, very short period of time. It's not something I do very often. But just to kind of show, you know, this is what I can do. With my old setup, with my Ferrado wheels, I was not able to do this. I couldn't even air it out completely. Alright, so this is what my car looks like, sitting all completely aired out. Like I said in the past, If you don't know, this is a 2016 Dodge Charger SXT Rally Plus. So this is an all-wheel drive vehicle. So this already sits a lot higher than most Chargers. So when I completely air it out, it's not going to be completely slam like you see with you know, some vehicles, you know, in the Mopar community. Can I completely slam this? Yes, I can adjust my shocks and just lower them down. That's not a problem. But a lot of you guys might be wondering, how did I bag my vehicle with it being a rally? I'm pretty sure some of you rally owners that have been looking at bagging your vehicle have run into an issue where companies don't have a kit for our vehicles. So what I had to do was, shout out to my boy Ray, Airlift Equipment out in California. I contacted him when I was looking at doing this kit. I said, hey, he said he can bag any vehicle, and I said, "Lo, yo, I want to get my vehicle bagged. What can we do?" So we went with a universal air suspension, bags over shocks or bags over coilovers. We did that for this vehicle, and then that was pretty much it. Everything else is Airlift Performance, the management, the lines, and then obviously the Via Air compressors. We got the tank from Universal Air. I'm not too sure what company they use for their tanks or if it's their own, but so yeah, that's what we did. So all my stuff is in my trunk. Like I said, when I first bought the vehicle, it wasn't for show purposes. I wasn't even going to hook this bad boy up. But then when we moved and I really didn't need an all-wheel drive vehicle, I told myself I was either going to get a Hellcat or just kind of go with what I got. So I decided to go with what I got, and so I still use this as a daily driver. As you can see, I got my JVC 12-inch subwoofers there with my custom box, and then my air suspension is all under here. So obviously the Chargers, I think it's pretty much all Mopars. We have our car battery in the back, but there you see the air tank, the 2 compressor, and the airlift management. Why did I go with Airlift versus any other company out there? I can't even remember who my kit was with when I had my mini truck. I was looking at AccuAir, but talking with, you know, different people, it seemed like the management system was a little outdated, and Air Management had the most up-to-date kind of management system that was out. So I decided to go with it. So how this works is, when I start my vehicle rises up to my preset height that I have it set up for. As soon as that happens, it obviously takes the air from the tank and it runs through the lines to each of my 4 bags to make sure they're at the certain ride height that I want it. As soon as that happens, as the air empties, my compressors turn on to get my air tank back up to 175 psi. Once it gets back to 175 psi, my air compressors turn off and my tank is completely full where it needs to be. If I hit any kind of switches, whether I try to lift it up and it causes air to come out of my tank, my compressors again turn back on to make sure it gets back to 175. If I air my vehicle out, nothing needs to happen because my tank is already, or should already be, at the 175 psi where it needs to be for my next maneuver. Let me go ahead and close this. I want to show you guys my my controller. So this is the controller I use right here. It's obviously off because the vehicle's off, but I like it. It's nice and small. It's almost like a kind of reminds me of a slimmer iPod, like an old school iPod. You have your screen, you have the buttons. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 buttons in total there. Let me go ahead and turn the vehicle on. As soon as I turn the vehicle on, the car will rise, as you can see on my outside camera there. As the car rises, you see that my switch box turns on, and it immediately starts to fill up each airbag suspension there. So I have the 3P system. So this is the 3 preset that you can have. So I obviously have it completely aired out, and it shows you 0, 0, 0. I have my regular ride height, 115 in the front, 120 in the back. I have my super high ride height, which is 155 in the front, 165 in the back. So that's what I have right there. and this is completely just aired out. These controllers here, they run each bag. So if I want to raise this bag up, I can do that. As you can see it airing up. If I want to air it out, I can air it out. It's not an issue. As you can hear, my compressor's airing up. I'm actually going to show you guys what that, so you guys can see what that sounds like in the back. You really can't hear it too much in the front, but you can definitely hear it back here. And as you can see, they just turned off, so they must have just hit that 175 psi. So again, if I just wanted to do anything, air it out, like right now I have it at a different preset. So if I wanted to get to my normal preset, since I was playing with the buttons, I can just hit it and then double tap it. We're just going to air it out. The other great thing is everything is instant. So as soon as I hit the button, it happens, the air comes out. There's no delay, there's no lag and anything like that. So if I had to recommend air suspension, air lift, I'm definitely gonna give it a thumbs up. I say you should do it. It's a great mod. It gets a lot of people's attention. Definitely when you hit the switches. I know when I first had grabbed the vehicle and I did the air suspension, my favorite thing to do was always hit the switches at like red lights or stop signs or anything like that. That lasted for about 2 weeks and you get kind of used to it. But again, the kit's great. If you're looking at street racing or taking it to the track, you can adjust it manually how you want your stance to be. That's the great thing about that. I know a lot of people, they just get get like a lowering system, and then it turns out that they lowered it too much, and then they have more issues. The great thing about this, like I said, I can ride like this, no issues. I can turn my vehicle, no issues. But if I come up to a speed bump or something like that, press of a button, it raises up. So I don't know what more I can say. I love the kit. It's the weekend here, so I have to get ready for a big car show coming up this weekend in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, where I would be at the show with SRT Mush and NJ Sublime Hellcat out in New Jersey. He has the 2015 Dodge Challenger Hellcat with the PD design wide body kit and that crazy big wing that he has in the back that a lot of people have been hating, but I love the look. I think it's killer. So we're going to be out in Gatlinburg, Tennessee this weekend. I need to get the car ready. I got new shirts coming. Well, not shirts for sale, but just shirts for myself when I go to these kind of events. I got new decals for my social media. Now that I have my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook, and now my YouTube, all D_DOT_FORD. What else I got coming? I wrapped my Spoiler King rear window spoiler. Trying to think if there's anything else. I got my Hellcat spoiler with the wicker bill. I don't think I'm gonna do that just yet. I'm gonna hold off on that, but I gotta get the car clean. I gotta get it prepped. On Thursday night, I gotta wrap the front end. It's like a 5.5, 6 hour drive for me. So we're gonna get there on Friday. We got a car meet Friday night. All three of us, it's a 2-day show. All three of us are showing on Saturday. So we'll be there Saturday. Hopefully we all can park together. I'm pretty sure we'll all be prepping our vehicles, and then we'll stay the night, and then we'll get we'll go to the show on Sunday. That's when they announce the winners and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay until the winners are announced, but I may not. Who knows? We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If there's any questions you guys have about air ride suspension, please feel free to let me know. Again, I've had this for about 5 months. I think a total, I've been on air ride suspension for about maybe a year and a half with my old vehicle. But again, I love it. I can't complain, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Alright YouTube, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe the video. We out.